Now, all of the quadrants are important. However, this is the most important. When you want to create the lifestyle that you want, create freedom of expression, freedom in your finances, freedom to be who you want to be in this world. That's ultimate freedom, right? Showing up how you want every single day, as you are, and being comfortable and confident in that. It comes down to shifting your abundance frequency. And what I mean by that is by letting go of some of the beliefs of how you think should be. And it can involve like shifting your skill sets, or it actually does involve. You need to learn how to become a marketer. You need to learn how to, perhaps run Facebook ads, or you need to learn how to create creative influence and branding and all those sorts of things that make you a better person, how to communicate, how to speak more clearly, how to be more comfortable and confident. However, the biggest thing is by clearing out all these energetic blocks that are within your body. Because this is like the subconscious stuff that people are picking up on when you're communicating with them. So if you haven't done that healing work and shifted a lot of this stuff within you, when you show up on camera, or when you're doing a speaking engagement, or even if you're one-on-one with someone and you're talking to them about some business, they're going to be getting up this subconscious energetic shift that something's not quite right. And some of that stuff could be shame, it could be guilt, could be fear, could be hate, could be anger, resentment. All that sort of stuff is stored within your body. And we all have it. We all have it within us. Now, the goal is to actually start to release a lot of that stuff. And when you start to release it, not only do you feel better, because it's better not having all that stuff within you, you're confident within what you're being, you're feeling happier within. But then when you're connecting with people energetically, they're not picking up those subconscious signals through you. So when you do a video, or you do a sales presentation, or you're having a one-on-one meeting, they just go, oh, I like this guy. I like this girl. They don't even really know why, but it's just a clean energy. And you guys could probably relate. You've all had an experience like that where you've talked to someone, you're like, I like that guy. And maybe they've said 3 words. It's because they had a cleaner energy. And likewise, you've talked to someone, you're like, whoa, that person's shady. So you want to be the guy that has the cleaner, clearer energy. And that's what happens when you start to work on your abundance frequency. So where this happened for me was around about 12 months ago. I actually started making decent money in my business. And I was making more money than I had. I'd made more money in a month than I had, in like the previous year combined. And you'd think I'd be happy, but I discovered that I was actually like less happy than what I was before. I was sort of lost in work. I wasn't really honoring myself. And I thought there's something more that I need to do here. So I really started honoring myself and doing those things, and started like working with my body and healing certain parts of my body that are holding on to these negative emotions within me. Like I mentioned before, the shame, the guilt, the fear, the worry, the pride, the anger, the resentment, all that sort of stuff, and started releasing it from my body. And it was challenging to go there, because oftentimes we don't want to face it because it's a dark area. But once I started going in there and feeling that emotion, and then I started to feel free from it. And I just noticed, and my wife would say to me, you get a different energy, you're more of like a king. She goes, I'm attracted to you more. And I started to notice a difference there with my family. I started to notice a difference with my community and my business, how people were respecting me and honoring my time and things that I want. And from there, things started to flow a lot more easily. I was more fulfilled. I started making more money, more impact, started building my business even stronger with more clarity and more certainty about what I was doing. So a couple of simple things that you can do to raise your abundance frequency is by doing more things that are in alignment to you. So for example, you would have seen me riding around on a horse. So for me, that was something that, my face is lighting up just talking about it. It energized me. I felt good doing it. It made me happy. I felt free. I felt alive. So doing things like that, but maybe horse riding might not be a thing. Maybe it's surfing, maybe it's walking, maybe it's going for a stroll on the beach, maybe it's spending time with your family. All those things, they make you happier. They make you feel more alive. The second thing you can do is start to say no to more things, right? Because oftentimes there'll be some sort of obligation you'll feel. to going to a certain place, to having a certain meeting, you know, even to sometimes spending time with your family. You're like, oh, I just want to spend some time alone, or I've got to finish this project that I'm working on, but you know, your family wants you to spend time over there with them. Not saying don't spend time with your family, but sometimes you need to say, listen, guys, I just need to get this done, or I just need some time alone with myself. And what you're doing is you're actually filling up your cup, and you're being in alignment with your values, who you are, who you want to be. And so then what will happen is you'll finish that and you'll feel better. And then when you go back to your family, then they'll feel a different presence of you, because you've honored yourself and you've been true to who you are and your values and where you want to go, and they'll pick up on that. 2 simple things to start shifting your abundance frequency.